Okay, welcome back to QB Vision. This week we're doing Drew Lock. This is week 13 versus the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead. So let's get it started here. This is the first play for Lock passing. I like this. There's a couple of things I don't like, but let's start here, pre-snap here. So, I think he recognizes this is straight up cover one. I think he knows that with this middle field player going here to here, anywhere he wants pretty much. He's just going quarterback's eyes. So what I love is he recognizes it and he plays his Noah Fant fade down the sideline. But what I didn't like about it is he checks him for a second and then he's right onto Fant. See how early he's onto Fant? If this guy just decided to go, not a good look. He happens to get lucky here and he throws a very nice ball. But I would have liked to see him look it off just a tad bit more. So here we're gonna go from the tight here. Now he's already on Fant. And I would tell, if I was the QB coach here, I would tell him, don't get on Fant till here. Like lock on him until you hit the back of your three. So you could keep that safety held there. And I think he gets him into trouble like later on in games, like even in this game, like he just stares sometimes. But this is a good ball. This is a good way to start it off. I think he recognizes cover one and he takes his one-on-one. I would have liked to just see him hold the safety just a little bit more. Here's a little later on the drive. This is bad. So he ends up throwing a pick here. But this is just flood. Okay? So you got your vertical, got your out, and you got your flat. That's all this is. And this is probably a dig. I didn't see it, but I mean 9 times out of 10 that's going to be a dig. I think he has really nowhere to go here, right? He's on play side and would have loved to see him come back to this window, but obviously he can't because pass rush is right in his face. Does a great job of evading it though. And now right here, take your dump off. Take your check down. Like sometimes you're just trying to do too much, and I think he does try to do too much. He throws, a ball that's contested against one of the best safeties in the league, Tyrann Mathieu. So now let's get this from the tight so I can show you how the check down is an easier option, and he doesn't go for it, right? So he checks this safety pre-snap. That's fine. I like that. So now he's here. 84 doesn't win, right? He's like, uh-oh. Now he feels the pressure, ducks under it, dump it. Dump it right to 88. Take 6 yards. He's 5 yards downfield. Throw this. Throw this. If you really want to get fancy, you could throw this, but don't do it. I mean, if he did, I wouldn't be super mad, but take this easy 5-yard check down. Just take it. Instead, he forces it. He throws it inside a bad ball on the run. Just take it. Take the easy throw. Take the easy 5-6 yards. You'll last a lot longer in the NFL doing that. All right, here we go. Next drive, a little RPO. Good read, bad ball. Good read, bad ball. So here we go. This is just zone, right? This is just inside zone. And we're just going to read this backer. If he folds in, throw our little stick route. If he doesn't, sits on the stick route, you hand the ball off, and we run with one less backer in the box. Okay, that's all this is. Locks on it. He sees the opening here. I would have liked to see him, put it on his chest a little bit, but throws it super low. I'll get you from the tight here so you guys can see it from his angle, his view. So this is who we're looking at right here, right? So we're going to have flat little stick route. That's all this is. So we're just going to play off him. We know this guy's probably going to get cleared out with the flat, and we're just going to play off this backer. So here he goes. Takes a snap. Eyes are on him. He folds in. All right, I know I have my throw. Now it's just super low, like super inaccurate. You could see him kind of fumbling the ball here. Come back here. So I don't want to say, like right here, he looks like he just doesn't have the ball too well. And that's not an excuse, though. You're in the NFL. You got to make that throw. You got to put it on his chest. Make it easy for that guy. All right, here we go. I think this is around this is 2nd and 3, right? No, 3rd and 3. Okay. I love this. All right, so this is This is classic air raid Y cross, right? So this is like your Ohio concept with an out route. You're going to have your crosser here, and then you're going to have your post sit. Now, I don't know what Jerry Jeudy's doing here. He's playing tag with the corner. He's not even getting across. I mean, this is pathetic, because what if Locke does get all the way across here? You got to get here. I mean, if he does get across, let's say this is here, this gets jumped, and you're running skinny post maybe because you see that the safety jumped across. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I know it's backside and I'm being critical, but like, what are you doing? It looks like you're stalk blocking. He literally looks like he's stalk blocking the corner right here. He's freezing like right here. What you got to get inside, you got to get across the field and sit, or you got to carry this deep. I mean, that's what this is. 9 out of 10 times. Locke, though, recognizes it, recognizes that middle field closed coverage. So you're going to have vertical probably, deep. He's going to bail out on his cover 3. He's got flat. He's going to bracket it inside. Locke recognizes it, throws a good ball, first down. But Jerry Jeudy on the backside, I mean, come on, man. You're the first round pick here for the team. You got to get off that. Can't play patty cake at the line of scrimmage. This is good here. This is good. So you're going to have stick to the boundary. Okay, so you got your flat. You're going to have your little stick route. And then you're just going to go slant flat. Your back's going to come out on a check down. So what I'm looking at pre-snap here, you got motion. He chases motion. So I'm thinking, all right, it's probably man-to-man with a middle field player. I'm thinking man-to-man. Maybe I could throw my flat here, but let's play slant flat because this is the easier throw. I probably would have threw slant, but I would have threw slant just because he's going to be bailing hard to the flat, but he comes over the top. I don't know if Locke recognizes that, but he does come over the top, bang, throws it. That might have been a game plan thing where they know that if they do that, the slot corner or the safety that's rolling down, he's going to go over the top so that he can't get beat for the touchdown around the edge. So maybe they knew that, and they're like, we're going to throw flat and take what the defense gives us. But that was a good job. That's a good job. I'm not going to be mad at that. Okay, here we go. 9 times out of 10 when they're in this, it's play action. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, again, this is really just like kind of like a flood, right? So you got Jeudy on the vertical. Maybe he's kind of skinny posting it. You got your out route here, and then your back's going to get to the flat, right? So I think he does a good job here, but this ball's got to be thrown now. Now. Like right now. Like anticipate this. He does not throw this until he gets his eyes. And guess what? 21 sees it. This is the NFL. Like windows close fast. Like on paper, yeah, this is the absolute perfect read. Like you got, let's just show you pre-snap. You got middle field closed, right? So you got your deep. He's going to be your flat defender, hook to curl. You're going to have this guy that fans probably got to beat. And he's going to come through and try to hold this guy down. So, yeah, on paper, this is absolutely the perfect read, right? All you got to do is beat this guy with the ball, which, yeah, Fant's going to beat this guy, no problem, which he does. But in the NFL, they recognize pattern here. This is not his job, and he's going to pick this. If Drew Lock doesn't get hit and this ball doesn't come out fluttering, he's going to pick that ball off because he recognizes it. And that's why you have to be on time in the NFL. And that's one thing maybe Locke struggles with is that anticipatory throw. Like right now, this ball's got to be out. It's got to be out because 21's already breaking on it. He sees the route combo. So that's one thing that I think Locke's definitely got to work on. Is getting that ball out on time, or what I would say NFL on time. This is just like a RPO here. 2nd and 10, motion over. It's going to be another stick. So, like I said, we're kind of playing off this backer. He's just going to come in. You got your flat here. I think this is just a good job by the safety recognizing it. And I don't know if Locke throws it over his head on purpose because he sees this guy breaking down, but I think this is just tough on all parts for the offense. I think they just recognized it. I don't think there's anything to do. All right, let's see. I don't know. Okay. So we got 17's getting jammed up here. So what they're trying to do is go corner, out, and then underneath in case the whole coverage lifts. Now the whole coverage does lift. Like right now, I see back turn, like who's going to come up? This guy's got to come up and get through. I'm just going to feed him the ball right now. I'm going to feed him the ball right now. And I think Locke gets stuck too long on stuff that's jammed up. But let's say he does wait right here. This guy's back is to the sideline. And you know your guy's breaking to the corner. Rip it. He's on the corner. You could tell he's on the corner. I'll show you from the tight. Like you could see it. Drive this right here. Like that's kind of a, you know, you got to be able to make that throw here. You got to be able to recognize leverage from the safety that he can't get there. You got to just drive it out here. Now, if he does it and he's like, oh, this picture's super clouded. Like he hits the top of his drop right here, right? And he's like, this picture's just super clouded. It's 4/2. I want him to see him put this ball on him right now. Like boom, get to his next read. Like get to it. Just throw it. I understand this guy's coming through, but if it's cloudy in the NFL, you got to make quick decisions. And I think he's not doing that. All right, so let's go from the tight so we can kind of see where his eyes are, right? I think he's looking at this corner route. And right here, like, see, this butt is to the sideline, his back's to the sideline. You know your guy's going to the corner. That's that type of stuff. Like, you got to play off leverage in the NFL. Like, right there, he's got it. If you throw this over the top, he's got it for sure. Now, I understand he's kind of getting that pressure there, but he could have ripped this right here, and that would have been an on-time throw in the NFL. But let's say, all right, right here, 4/2, get off of it. Come right here. Get this right to him. Just put it in his hands. I don't care if he makes the tackle here 2 yards short of the marker, because it means that you're kind of recognizing that it's getting jammed up a little bit. Just get it out. Anyway, takes off for a scramble. Doesn't get the marker. They have to kick a field goal. So here's the next drive here. Start of the second quarter. Under center. Usually play action for Locke. So this is like a play action dagger concept. This is just really bad on all parts of. I mean, Jerry Jeudy is. I don't know what you're doing, man. All right, so what we got here, we're going to have the clear out. Get this safety out of there. We're going to have Jeudy come up and just run away from the corner into this hole. And hopefully they're thinking play action is going to bring these guys down. And Locke's job is to beat this guy. Make sure that this guy can't get involved backdoor. And if he does, you got to throw it right out of the break, right? So he can't get involved. That's the way this works. Now, after the play action, you got a guy coming to the flat, right? So this is like your triangle that, you know, every pass concept pretty much wants to create. And Jerry Jeudy just runs right into this backer. I mean, like, you got to avoid him at all costs. Like, you cannot get pushed by the corner, get knocked off balance, and run into the linebacker, and then just stop and then break to the sideline. Like, you cannot do this. You just, like, look at Locke. He's like, all right, I'm ripping it. Like, he's throwing this right here. Like, he's fully cocked. That ball is back. I'm yelling at him, like, to anticipate throws, and he's anticipating the throw, and our receiver is getting, like, totally blown off the ball. I mean, let's go illegal contact. Yeah, we could call illegal contact on this for sure. But at the same time, I want my first-round pick to have his eyes inside a little bit, so he's like, all right, I know I got to beat this linebacker. I mean, like, you can't run into the linebacker. You just can't do it. And then Locke, you know, breaks out of the pocket and throws a really bad ball. You know, I don't know if he's flustered because of this, but when you see this from the tight, this ball, you kind of understand where it's getting fluttered. So like I said before, like, Locke's got to beat this guy, okay? He's got to beat this guy with his arm. So he's got to get there, and then that's why he's trying to throw this bang right out of the break. He's cocked and ready to go, and our receiver's getting jammed up by the backer, and then he throws a flutter ball. I mean, that's bad, man. Flutter ball inside, that could have been pick six. But we get lucky. It's not. We bust a huge run. Melvin Gordon busts a huge run. Then we get another run. Now it's 2nd and 10 here. Play action. Get it to his tight end. This is good work here. This is a good play design. I like this. This is your, you know, basic waggle, right? Faking trap left, boot out. You're going to have here, here, and then your replacer, right? Easy work. Just get it to the flat. Just get it to the flat. I love it. Good ball. Little sidearm action on the run. Love it. All right, here we go. Ooh, little RPO there, maybe? Little, let's see. Oh, yeah, that's definitely RPO. See that center getting downfield. All right. I like it, Drew. I like it. So let's see what we're looking at here. Little fake split zone. So for those of you who don't know what split zone is, he's coming down and he's kicking this guy out, and he's like kind of trying to run right through this gap. So what we're doing is they're just bluffing split zone. He's just going to run this way and then get to the flat. I'm guessing Judy's going to come inside on this. Yep. He's really just trying to pick this backer. So they knew they were going to be man-to-man, and they knew he was going to chase Judy, and he's just trying to pick this backer. And then we're just trying to get Lock out of the pocket and getting it to 81, getting right to the flat. Good job. Good play design, good execution. All right, second quarter. All right, 148, little 2-minute drill. Let's see what we could do here, Drew. Little 11 personnel. Oh, boy. That didn't look like his fault, but let's just check this out here. All right, so looks like bottom of the screen here, we got curl flat. I think we got Fant hooking up over the middle. And let's see what we got over the top of the screen here from Judy. All right, so we got pretty much curl flat mirrored, right? Here's our curl flat, bang, bang. This guy's trying to hold the mic down, so he can't get out underneath one of the curls. I don't know why he's on Fant here when you have your robber safety here and your mic here. I don't get that. I would be playing off this robber. So this is cover one. Oh, I'm sorry. This is cover one robber, right? Man-to-man. Man-to-man. You got your guy. He's going to be playing middle field, reading eyes. He's going to be reading eyes too, but he's playing like low. Like he's trying to rob eyes low. So I'm just playing off him. Like if he gets in, I'm throwing my curl to the field. If he gets out, then I could try to play Fant away from leverage on this Mike backer. Ends up taking a, or no, he doesn't take a sack. All right, let's get this from the tight so we can kind of see where his eyes are. I think he's on Fant the whole time, and I don't know why. Yeah, he's just on Fant the whole time. I mean, we got Mike and Robber, like right on it. Kind of like what I'm saying. You got to recognize man coverage. You got to recognize that it looks like Matthews robbing, and he's going to rob middle. And if he doesn't rob middle, then all right, we're trying to play Fant off leverage, right? And he just maybe hooks up in between 53. But Fant doesn't help us here, and Locke definitely doesn't help us here. He doesn't recognize the coverage at all. He's got to be to the field, recognizing man, and you got to let this guy try to win right here and throw this right out of the break. Like that's what needs to happen because you got to play off Matthew, and Matthew's playing middle. So I mean that's just lack of maybe knowledge of defenses. Look, now we got same thing coming right here, right? You got your robber look, press man, right? You got your back to this side, so I'm thinking right here, or I'm thinking end maybe falling off, right? So you got to be thinking that, right? You got to be thinking cover one robber again. Oh, man. All right, this is again. See, this is like not recognizing coverage. All right, so you got your slant, flat, right? But I don't know why we're trying to play this with this guy pressed up and your robbers to this side. Like you can't play the slant. Like you should know that. You can't play the slant pre-snap. If your eyes go here, he's going bang. Why not play up here, right? You got a double slant. Why not try to play the outside slant? Like this guy can never get involved in the picture. He can't get involved in the picture. He can't because he's got back. Like play your outside slant here. Look at it. Look at it. It's open. Like forget this one, right? Because it's tight. It's tight. You got backers here. But look at this one. Throw them flat. play it. You're playing the wrong side. Like, his eyes are on the wrong side. You know, and Judy makes a miss. I mean, Judy's got this guy spinning like a top. Look at him. Spinning like a top. Damn. 3rd and 7, 40 seconds. All right, let's go. Let's bounce back here. Oh man. This is that same play that we just went over before, right? So you're gonna have your corner route, you're gonna have your out route, and you're gonna have your underneath your drag right here, right? So you're creating that triangle again. We just went over that last drive when he didn't throw the under and he ends up running and doesn't get it. This is just poor by. I mean, Judy's kind of getting mugged here, but you got to fight off. You got to use those quick feet that everyone talks about, right? You got to create separation. You're not helping out this quarterback at all. Now here, guess what? Doesn't like the picture. Looks cloudy, right? 4 over 2. This guy's trying to weave through, get all the way over. I like this decision. Give it to him early. Maybe he can make this guy miss, right? Give it to him early. If he doesn't, guess what? We're in better field goal range. Now, well, we get a drop here, and we end up missing the field goal. So now we're going 3rd quarter, right? 9:24 left in the 3rd. We don't get the field goal right before half. All right, let's see what we got here. First drive coming out of half. Shaky 2-minute drill from Locke in the first half. Here we go. Got a little Ohio concept, right? We got our little out route, got our vertical pressing deep, got our glance into the flat. So I like his decision here, right? Looks like you got middle field open, too high. I like this. Just play your flat, make a good ball, make a good throw. Look at that, first down on 3rd and 7. That's turning in, letting your man cover guy, KJ Hamler, let him win, man. Let him win and then throw a strike to the sideline. That's a good ball. That's an NFL throw right there. And he's recognizing coverage. I love it. I really do. I really like that. And that's what I think people love about this kid is like he's got this live arm. But then sometimes, oh, I love this. Little Yankee concept here. All right, so this is what Drew Lock needs to do, especially with this run game that they have. Like, it's a good run game. You know what I'm saying? It's a good run game. So all we have here is post, over. Now, if you watched my Zach Wilson BYU cut up, I think they run this like 3 times against Boise State. I mean, this is an awesome play. Post, clear this guy out, and man-to-man, run away from him. That's all this is. And then this is what Locke does well, is he throws good balls with velocity. Like, let's let him play one-on-one football, but let's help him, right? So let's tell him maybe earlier in the game, it's like, listen, if we got that robber down here, let's throw that slant away from the robber. You know, I don't know if they're telling him that. They might be telling him, go play quarterback. You know, I don't know what the meeting room is like, because this is what Locke does good. When he knows where he's going with the ball, you get strikes like that for 25 yards. Like, you really do. And he's good at it. Let's get this from the tight so you can see this ball here. Little play action. You know, find our deep middle field player. Bang. Strike. God, I love that. I love that concept. Especially with a team that can run the ball like Denver. Little boot. Feed it to the flat. That's good stuff right there. A little waggle. All right, let's diagnose this up here. A wide zone, fake a little jet maybe, fake jet, fake zone. Philip Lindsay with the head duck. Let's watch that one more time. A little head duck, love it. Locks out. Let's see, what do we got here? We got our receivers getting pushed out of bounds. Awesome job getting off the press. Great job, awesome. Locke feeds it to Judy though. Get the first down. Great job, 17, thank you. Listen, outside releases, even though you got pushed out of bounds, outside releases, let me show you what an outside release does. He knows it's mandatory outside release. Why? Because you're putting his back to the play. That's all on purpose. Because look at this. You see this giant space? Guess what? If he inside releases, this guy has his eyes inside, and now he can see this coming. And it's not a first down. See, now he gets back inside. He's able to make the play. If he doesn't release outside, his eyes are inside. And that's why outside releases are so mandatory, especially on a play like that. Love it. I'm glad they emphasize that. Sometimes in the NFL, they lose stuff like this. Now, this concept, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. You need... All right. Right, so we're faking... This is just sprint out. Okay, this is just sprint out, right? So most of the time sprint out, we're just trying to get him the ball here. Put a guy crossing deep. I just don't like this against Tyrann Mathieu. Like, I just really don't. Like, I think he is smart enough to be like, recognize I got to get deep here. All right, he's not going to come flying up here and then you're going to get your easy throw like most teams would think. I just don't like this concept against Tyrann Mathieu. Lock's got nothing to do. He throws it out of bounds. You know, I'm not mad about that. Let's go. 2nd and 10. 4 minutes left in the third. A little 3 by nub. Oh, I like this. All right. So we used to call this little DUI here, right? Alert this if it's one-on-one, which it is, but guess what? He's got outside leverage, right? Matthew's got outside leverage. I don't like it. You see your mic dropping because he's going to carry vertical. He carries vertical. All right, he carries vertical. I know I'm going to one of these ends. Am I going here? Let's see. Nah, doesn't win. I'm going outside. Definitely going outside. Outside wins, and Lock dirts the ball. Damn. Big gets bailed out. Gets bailed out with a penalty, but he dirted that one. All right, little motion in. Little fade ball. Good fade ball. Does he get his feet in? No. Go ahead, argue. Go ahead. Not going to change the call. Go ahead. Point at the ground. It's not changing anything. When they go to the booth, maybe it changes it. Not right now. But Lock, good ball. Guy in his face. That's a good throw. I think that's what Lock does good. When he knows where he's going with the ball, he knows he's got one-on-one. I think that's where he's at his best. So as an OC, you got to try to create as many scenarios where you get that one-on-one as you can. This is just a little bit of that, kind of like a waggle here. They're going to try and throw it back. They're trying to get this guy to the flat to hold him down, and they're hoping this guy was going to chase Judy all the way across, and he doesn't. And now we're stuck. Got to throw it away. I see where he's trying to do. I think he's trying to sit, get fat for Lock, so Lock can throw him like in here low. But Lock tries to throw him inside, and it's just too high. Just a bad ball. Not a great design to help him out, but just a bad ball. If he is trying to throw him open on his back shoulder. This is good here. This is good. This is just like, this is double snag, essentially. This is your snag concept. You're going to have a little hook in here, a little hook here. Got your corner route. You got your flat. Just play this pretty much inside out, right? 1, 2, 3. This is probably like an alert if you like recognize man coverage. And you're like, let me just rip this to the sideline. This guy's squatting on it in the NFL. This guy's going to get there. Trust me. I will go here, right to your swing route. That's how I'd play this. Like it though. First, good pass. On the first drive here. I think what is this, quarter change? Oh no, maybe not. Maybe we had a punt there. All right, so. Start of the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 7. 3 by nub. When I say nub, it's a oh boy. All right. This is not good. All right, so you got your pretty much like your flood concept, just out of like a tighter, little bit of a bunch, a little condensed set. Right, you're going to have your out route, your vertical, your flat, right? So now your concepts on this side. So let's look at it, right? This guy's coming, right? If we're looking pre-snap, Got 1 here, 2, 3, with 1 high safety, right? So I'm thinking cover 1. That's what I'm thinking. Pre-snap, I'm thinking cover 1, right? So now, all right, I got to think I'm probably going to try to hit my out route, but I might not have enough time. So I'm on it. Uh-oh, the guy that's covering 3 blitzes, right? Now I'm looking at it. He blitzes. You got to get this to him right now. The guy that's covering him blitzed. You have to throw this. Like, you have to know that that happens because they actually go to 0 here. This is just 0. So they disguised it as 1, and it became 0. They sent the house, and he throws a prayer down the middle of the field that should have been intercepted. The guy kind of slipped. I don't think he even thought the ball was going to be coming. I mean, that was like underthrown by 12 yards, and that's just overall bad. Now, yeah, of course this guy's open. We don't have enough time. You have to recognize that the guy over 3 blitzes, and you just got to feed him the ball right now. Right now. Feed it to him. Let him catch this. Let him try to get here and race him to the sideline. That's what you got to accept that on that. When you know you can't pick that up, you can't protect it. So that's just another kind of bad decision. Not recognizing defense, not recognizing coverage, not recognizing, what a defense is trying to do to you here. All right, this is kind of just like, let's try to max protect it here, get a corner route, go to flat, right? Got your curl / dig maybe. He might just sit it in an open window. To me, pre-snap, right? You get your motion, you got your rotation, right? Now it's corner blitz. I don't know if he recognizes it. Maybe you didn't see it. We have eyes in the sky. He doesn't. But right here, this looks like middle field close to me, right? So I'm thinking like this. This is what I'm thinking, right? He's got vertical deep. He's going to be your flat guy, right? This is what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking I'm playing off this guy or this guy. Whoever's the flat defender on this side, because it's my 2-man route. We got to, if it's 1-on-1, throw our corner. If everyone bails, throw the flat, right? Throw our jet. So now I should be on here 110%. I don't know why he's looking to the right here. Like right here, he gets in the top of his drop. He's looking right. Then he comes back left, and then he throws the corner route, and he's just way off. I don't think Judy helps him here. We'll get to that in a second. But he got jet motion, and nobody rolls down, right? He actually backs up from the jet. So you got to be on 38 here. And I'm like, is 38 coming down? Is he playing the flat? Is 21 playing the flat? Who's playing the flat? Where's my flat defender on this side? Nobody. Throw the swing. Get to the top of your 5-step and throw the swing and let him run. Now, you want to play the corner? Fine. No problem. Does Judy help him stumbling out of the break and not getting flat to the throw? No, he doesn't help him. But you got to throw the flat there, man. You got to throw the jet, the motion. You got the jet. Nobody's really moving. Nobody's moving. You got to be looking post-jet here. Now, here's the throw. Judy's kind of stumbling. I actually don't put this bad ball on lock. Like, I think right here, if Judy's not stumbling out of his break, which, I mean, he's been having an awful game. I mean, there's a couple times where you're just like, what are you doing? When you're man-to-man, you got to know he's probably throwing this ball pretty flat. He wants to throw him away from the defender. So, like, a little bit of quarterback, a little bit of receiver here. I'm not going to put it all on lock there. This looks like probably another over route, a little Yankee concept. Yep. Got it again. All right. I don't have a problem with this, man. I think we got a pass interference here, and he gets tripped up, and the ball's just falls where he would have caught it. Judy's deep enough to keep this guy, and we're going to have our throw here. It's as simple as that. I think it's a pretty good ball. I'll get it from the tight so you guys can see it, but I think it's a pretty good ball. Slips a little bit. I think that's going to be there. I really do. Because he's already falling. I think it's going to be there. I think that's going to be a good throw. So here we got 3rd and 3, 6 minutes left in the game. Lock brings that short motion in, a little 2x2 set. Here we are again. Ooh, All right, so here we go. We got that Y cross again. We saw it, I think, twice already in this game. Little Ohio concept. Crosser, and here's Judy probably playing patty cake again, but he's got that skinny post, option, curl, whatever teams want to do. Dig. And let's just watch Judy here, actually, because oh my God. Oh my God, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get across the field. You cannot do this. You cannot do this. Oh my God. Oh my God. I know he's the fourth read, but like, what are you doing? Like, you're dancing out here, and you got to get, you got to get into the quarterback's picture. You got to get in here. Damn, man. I don't know how you're watching that on the tablet on the sideline, and the receiver coach isn't screaming in his face. Anyway, Ohio concept. Got your vertical. You want to play press man on the fade? Rip it if you really want it. If you don't, play your out. If your out's not there, it's because he's chasing, right? He's not falling off. You throw your crosser, and guess what? Locke throws a nice ball, and we get a drop. I mean, this is it, right? This is beautiful. 1, 2, 3, and Judy playing patty cake down here. Just throw it over his head, and I would tell him, don't come back to the huddle. But great ball, and we get a drop. We get a drop. All right, minute left in the game. What are we down here? I think we're down points here. 22-16. Ooh, down 6. A touchdown and an extra point wins it. All right, no timeouts, minute left. I know you got to go 25 yards. I mean, we're on the 25-yard line, so you got to go 75 yards, but let's see what we got, Drew. Oh, man. This is just bad by Jerry Jeudy again. All right, so this is, pretty much a dagger concept. I think we're going to have a double clear out here. Right? And then he's just going to come in on his dig. I would have liked to see this guy come to the flat instead. I'm not a huge fan of the way they did this. Yeah, so we got clear out, and then Jeudy. All right, so Judy's problem here, he's like settling down and then breaking. You need to speed burst. You need to be speed bursting, curling that in like on a curve. Not if you settle down and break down in this, you're never going to get this ball ever. I mean, Locke's waiting for you to get into this window here, and you're like breaking down. This is just bad, man. It's bad. Yeah, the receivers coach got to be yelling at Judy. I don't know what they're doing. All right, 2x2, condensed set, little looks like a little variation of flood again. Clear him out. Got an out route. Got your flat. Check down. Play it. Throw. Oh, got to throw a better ball than that, Drew. Plays the right guy here. You got to drive him to the sideline hard, especially with no timeouts and a minute left in the game. Damn, and now the clock's running. Like that. That's bad. All right, 30 seconds. Let's see what we got here. A little 2x2 again. The X receiver's condensed, running a crossing route. Oh, no. All right. So this is dagger again, right? I don't know why they would ever run dagger with Jerry Jeudy, but they are. And he's got, your flat. Remember, like I said, both the 2 plays ago, like I wanted somebody in the flat to, if the coverage lifts, right? If the coverage lifts, you can throw your flat. So, that's why I wanted that there. So now they did it this time, right here, and now you got Jeudy running that dagger. Even though I would never put Jeudy on a dagger ever. Right, at least he curves this one in. But I mean, this is so bad by Drew. This is so bad, man. This is Tampa 2, literally right here, right here. You got Tyrann Mathieu playing your middle field. You got nobody to hold him down, really. This is going to get picked up by the safety, the vertical. This guy should get picked up by the corner. He's going to pass him all the way across, and then Matthew's just going to read his eyes and do exactly what this defense is designed to do. Rob the middle of the field and pick one off and win the game. That's really bad by Drew. We'll watch it from the tight. I mean, he has to just stare him down, like 100%. Yep, just stares him down the entire play and throws it right into Matthews' chest. I mean, God, man. You need to find your middle field player. Like, you need to find him desperately. When you're running dagger, you need to find him. And he's just not, he has no idea. He's just staring at that in-breaking route. Of course it's going to be open because you didn't find your middle field player. So I think a lot of room for improvement for Drew Lock. He's definitely not ready. His eye manipulation's not there. He's staring receivers down. I think his arm talent's there, though. I do. I think his arm talent's there, and I think I think he's 2 years away, though. I really do think he's 2 years away. Just from watching this game alone, like, he needs a year of using eye manipulation and getting that accuracy and timing down, and then he could be, very good. But right now, he needs 2 years of this, because this is not going to win games in the NFL when you're staring down dagger routes.